Alabirao. Chris, what they say the area Arabi?
I'm Major Charles Kabona, UPDF Land Forces Public Information Officer. From 12th up to 25th, Uganda People's Defense Forces, under its headquarters of Uganda Rapid Deployment Capability, working closely with other stakeholders like Minister of Health, Minister of Transport, Internal Affairs, Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Immigration, and Bulambuli District authorities. They organized a joint training exercise, a joint field training exercise on how we can coordinate, respond, and manage disasters. And the reason why they selected Bulambuli, you know, its history, it's one of the prone areas as far as disaster is concerned. Therefore, we came here, we started from 12th, and we are officially closing today, 24th. The event was officially opened by the Minister of State for Defense in charge of Veteran Affairs, Honorable Huda Abason, and she has also come here today to be one of the ministers that are present today as we are closing the occasion. Basically, the purpose of this training was to see different stakeholders can work together during a time of managing disaster. We have man-made disaster, we have natural disaster, but what is very important, how can these stakeholders, I talked about the Office of Prime Minister, I talked about Minister of Health, Minister of Works, Minister of Defense, and other stakeholders like Red Cross, how can they work together in case there is any outbreak of disaster? Therefore, they discussed today, UPDF working closely again with other stakeholders like the Minister of Health, organized a medical outreach camp so that the locals can also get free treatment. We have been having this medical outreach camp from 22nd, and we are closing today. As you can see here, they are handling patients, and we have another medical camp in a place called the Muyembe Health Center 4. That's why we have some minor surgeries. We have doctors from Minister of Health, and we have doctors from the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs from UPDF, but we also have medics from Bulambuli District authorities. Therefore, so far, so good. We'd like to thank the members of the public for their support and hospitality they have given us, and we are giving back to them because UPDF, as you know, it's a people's army. It's a people's army, but what's very important is to know that whatever we are doing, coming in to assist civilians during disasters, it is one of our constitutional obligations. When you read about our constitution, especially Article 209, it talks about the functions of UPDF. And one of the cardinal functions is working or assisting civilians whenever there is an outbreak of disasters. We have been doing it. We have been in Bulambuli, we have been in Soronko, we have been in Kasese, we have been doing it for a long time. But now we are trying to get more skills, get more knowledge, trying together as a team so that if there is an outbreak, we can swiftly come in and save lives as soon as possible. We have a theme for this training exercise of Akoa Maisha 26, which is strengthening multi-sectoral, resilient, and local action on sustainable disaster response and management through integrated leadership and command. You see, integrated leadership and command. We are working jointly. Different stakeholders are working jointly to see, in case there is an outbreak of disaster, we can swiftly come in and work jointly, come in, coordinate, respond, and manage that disaster. You know, we say united you stand, divided we fall. When there is a disaster, we shall always be coming in within a short period of time. Within a short period of time, we shall make sure we handle that disaster. But also, we have also trained locals yesterday here. our teams trained locals because they are the first responders whenever there's an outbreak of disaster. Therefore, the locals have also been given skills, also given knowledge that in case there is a disaster in their areas, as the first responders, they can also swiftly come in before we come in and save lives and property.
Kakati nze President Museveni yatumye wano tugenda kubayamba okulaba ekisooka nga tubajjanjaba mu abafunye obuvune. Ekyokubiri tugenda kubateeka wano ku reception center. Ekyokusatu okubafunira we tubateeka kubanga eri temujja kuddayo mu nsozi mubatwale we munaabeera n'emirembe n'abaana bano. Kubawaayo ku mmere ali kubaweeyo kuba tukimanyi temulina kye mulina kati. Ebitaka byonna byaziise amayumba byaziise buli kimu. Katugenda kubawa let me speak in English. We are going to give them non-food items.
Prime Minister Akoa Maisha barako wabizi bye kudia abizi bye kukozesa kubanga buzikazi ibiryo binabayera ko so kama okuyembera bakaba
So you need to register
kigala mweyandikisa
the office of the Prime Minister,
office of Prime Minister napa
Uganda Red Cross.
ni bazi befu bakukuyeda ba Red Cross bano nabezera mweyandikisa.
Thereafter we shall relocate you.
Nga bamale banabayira babatakubakulai
Say a grader, an excavator. The excavator will help us to exhume those bodies. And thereafter we shall give them decent burial. The president will send them 5 million as condolence message.
The office of my Prime Minister yasindikire zi machine zose ziza kuyeda kutusayo batu basigale yasi ne kwamba kukosewa n'ifule ya makweza kwa kuimisa zi machine ne katano ingeri yesi kulewesere bali kuza kuira kulima basiku kule batu.
We have a special force that is coordinated by the Army, Uganda Police, prisons and many other stakeholders. They are going to join the communities in exhuming the dead or even those who are injured.
Majenga gayete wako polisi ni Red Cross adwena ni office ya Prime Minister baambile wonyene kubona bati bakola kisoboka kutusayo batu befe bakolere chini bakisigale asi mwidoi.
Maimusu aromati ni abantu bafire president alakusindika million stamp.
Those who are injured, the president gives 1 million.
But our presence here, and God was with us. He wanted to show us how practical it is. So it brought the rain to show that how. So when you finish the field work, the rain also disappears. That's how God.
I think there is a way you people coordinated with God. You connected very well.
We thank you very much. These people have been here for 10 days. I was here from the beginning in opening this training exercise, and we are here today concluding. And we started with them last year. I was the minister here. We started with the practical part, we were in Jinja. Today we are here in this country doing now the practical, bringing the theory to practice. And I think we are going to the site to have some few speeches we want to hear from you, then we conclude the day. But on behalf of the UPDF and the agencies that have been working, I'm really humbled. I appreciate that you are here with us today.
Officially, commission this sanitary facility.
Vote of thanks. Mama, Rt.Hon.Nabbanja, Prime Minister of Uganda, we are so grateful to receive you on this ground. You have blessed this ground. We thank the government of Uganda, we thank the UPDF, and for giving this, give back to our community. This wonderful facility to make our service better. Mama Prime Honorable Minister, my request is that we can observe the ground. We request for the renovation of the church, because most people, when they get challenges here, they run to the church, and we have no safe place to accommodate them, to counsel them and pray for them. We request that even the fence, to expand it around this church so that we can keep our people safe. This is the first place they run to, and we humbly request that God willing.
I also hand over to the Minister of Disaster Preparedness. As you can see, we use this place as a camp.
Yes.
In case, holding ground in case of anything.
Yes.
And so they are requesting us for support.
Thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister. It is your order is my obligation, my duty. So since you have handed over to us, where is the Commissioner for Disaster here?
I will now change my colors of the cow, Bulambuli. This area, in real life, is identified as a holding ground.
Yeah.
In case there's any problem, this side is one of the holding grounds.
My Commissioner is not here.
With the representative,
Okay. Make sure.
No, these ones will
give us
develop a request.
Yeah, you develop, send us the request.
Through the cow now that is here can help you to do it. Then you send it to the minister.
Minister, on ground that here, this is a holding ground for all these victims of disaster, landslide, and
We want to work on a fence.
so we make sure that we work
And
on the
put some
fence, we
fence
make it habitable.
Yes. And the resource to hold the people for counseling, guidance when they come.
We are doing all of this in the name of the President.
Amen.
Thank you. Honorable Prime Minister, we are now moving very well together with the Army to ensure that when disasters occur, we handle it promptly. Together with the Red Cross Society, who are actually also a great partner, they are the front runner always when disaster happens. Ministry of Health and all other ministries and other institutions. It's a multi-sectoral approach. Responses are multi-sectoral and headed by our Army, for which we are grateful. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we also want to thank, today I really want to thank the Chief of Defense Forces for giving us those accolades, for the recognition of our efforts. We thank our Chief of Defense Forces for giving us those accolades. We shall keep it in remembrance, and we thank him for the care he has shown to us in the disaster management. Finally, I want to also appreciate the guidance and the leadership given to us by our President, our President General Yoweri Museveni, for steering our country peacefully for the last 40 years. Right Honorable, I'm inviting you to speak on this great occasion, and thank you very much.
Our people of Bulambuli, Mulembe, allow me to bring you warm greetings from His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni, the President, and the President-elect of the Republic of Uganda. I'm pleased to join you for the closer of this field training exercise, Akoa Maisha, to take this opportunity to start by commending the headquarters of Uganda Rapid Deployment Capability in Jinja, together with the Uganda People's Defense Forces, Uganda Police Force, Uganda Prison Services, my office, the Office of the Prime Minister, here present with the Minister for Disaster Preparedness, the Ministry of Defense, represented by the Minister of State, and Bulambuli District Local Government, Uganda Red Cross Society, and you, the people of Bulambuli, for successfully conducting this important and timely exercise. What we have witnessed here is not merely a simulation. It is a demonstration of Uganda's growing capacity to prepare, coordinate, and respond to disasters. It is a proof that when institutions come together with a shared vision or purpose, we can build systems that can save life. Landslide incidents, especially this one of Bulambuli. Was it around here, Bulambuli? It is nearby. I remember I was there personally. And that resulted in a tragic loss of life, destruction of property. I remember we were at Bulambuli Primary School, and the number of people who were lying lifeless were many. The displacement of many households, some of whom have been resettled in Bulambuli and Kweni districts. And according to the recent assessments conducted by my office and partners, over 300,000 Ugandans are affected annually by climate-related disasters, with landslides and floods among the most devastating in high-risk regions such as this one. In the past 1 decade alone, landslides in the ELGON sub-region have claimed many lives. I want you to remember the one that took place in 2010, where a big number of lives were lost. And of course, several were displaced. Our major target is to serve Ugandans. One of the most important lessons from both this exercise and the recent disasters is that preparedness is not an option. It is a necessity. And preparedness must go hand in hand with long-term solutions. And that's why, under the guidance of His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, government is implementing a structured resettlement program for households living in high-risk areas. Under this program, each affected household is allocated 2 acres of land in safer locations. We have put some of your people in Chepsekunya and Greek in Kweni district. Alongside, of course, you know that with some financial facilitation of 10 million for housing and restoration of livelihood. I request the local leaders to support this initiative. Please support this initiative, because if we don't, this will take a very long period of time. And in that process, we are losing lives. Getting the 2 acres, we shall give you the amount of money that is equivalent to what we pay for 2 acres. After telling us that I've bought land here in this place is called what? Bulegeni. That one. Then the RDC and our local people will come and check whether you have actually bought land. Are we together? Yeah. Then we support you with the 10 million Uganda shillings. And then we relocate you. And after relocating you, you give out the other piece of land which you occupied earlier. The reason is we have lost some people who had been relocated to Kiriandongo, even those who had given houses in Busem. That place is called Bulambuli here in this district. Initiative. It is now my pleasure to declare this field training exercise, Akoa Maisha 2026, officially closed.